Hello. Welcome. Today I'm actually going to share a little bit of a story, and also at the same time, while I share the story, it does not come as a surprise to me whatsoever. So here it is. Yesterday I was at work. I was talking to a teacher about 9/11 because yesterday was, the anniversary of 9/11. Then eventually the conversation turned into something about trans people. She said, I forgot how this conversation started with it, but she said, "Well, it's always good to show respect for people of gender and so forth." And I was thinking like this, well, it is, or it depends on how it is. And I said it like this: the one thing I said something like this quote: "If you are a grown adult and if you're unhappy with your gender, the way what you were born with, whether you're a man or a woman, but you're not happy or you're not satisfied of what you are, then yeah, go ahead. It's your decision. Change it, because once you go down that path, it's pretty much hard to come back to." And the next thing I said was, I am, but the one thing I am against is that parents are indoctrinating their kids on changing their gender identity, because for one, they are at that certain age where they don't know everything and they're still growing as a small individual, and kids do not know everything. They have to learn. And then of course the next thing that happened was the teacher did not quite want to talk about it anymore. She said something like, "As a teacher, I don't want to really talk about it too much anymore." I'm not going to mention names here because for privacy reasons. But I can understand her point of view where she didn't want to talk about certain subjects because, people are so sensitive to where even if you talk about a simple subject, you could lose your career or job. But I can understand her perspective. Even though it was just her and I in the room and talking privately about it. Now, of course, how can it be private when I'm making a video and talking about this the thing that I happened? Well, again, I'm not mentioning a name for privacy reasons. But I don't know. I hold my ground. I do hold my ground on not teaching kids about changing your gender identity because they are still growing. And that really frustrates me that people do this to kids. Because there are people who later in life are not satisfied and they're not happy with their decision that they made. This is also why I support people like Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Brett Cooper, Jordan Peterson. The list goes on and on and on. To me, when it comes, parents or even adults should not talk to kids about gender. They should not talk to kids about or changing their gender identity, because to me that should be as illegal as molesting a kid, and this is child abuse right here. That truly makes me angry. Again, if you're an adult, you're grown, you make your own decision. But for kids, let them be kids and leave them alone. Even trans people and even gay people, lesbian people, even there are people out there that even agree with this subject. That's one of the things that's screwed up in the world, even in the United States at the moment. And I stand by my belief. If you don't like my belief, then fuck off. But anyway, for those who do watch this, I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a good one.